I heard a man telling my mother he was not ready to be a father. Tucked away safely inside her womb, I know I am his Isaac, promised to Abraham, please don't take me away so soon. And if I am your mistake, and that weight that would burden you down, let me correct it, resurrect it, let me be your enlightenment, not your resentment, understand. This road is going to be hard for me too. Willing to leave heaven and deal with the everyday struggles the enemy puts a man through. And I am black. And the facts are, this man is saying he's not ready to be my father. Well, maybe I'm not ready to be your son. A statistic, I'm in this world with right off because of my skin pigment. Maybe I'm not ready to grow up without a father like you and my mom. But what gives you the right to convince yourself it's okay to do me bodily harm? And I'm not your mistake, your misfortune. Natural amendments rights you exercised when the pregnancy test came back positive with 2 lines. And what crime did I commit that gave you the right to omit me at a normal chance at life? And your only logical solution is to have her undergo a knife. Why? Why would you commit me to that kind of pain and mental shame and years later personal blame?
A mother carrying a seed that the man claimed he didn't want nor needs. Lying in a tub crying out of love for a child sent from above, but she already can feel his heartbeats. And he wanted to deny her unborn child breath. Offer him back as a sacrifice to God. Because in his mind, he loved to fuck her. But now it's fuck her because he never fucked her enough to conceive love. Red polka dot sheets show she was as innocent as Mary's hymen before life was birthed from her womb. Only in this story, 3 wise men came before conception and me, myself, and I requested that she make her body a tomb. If not, they were through, finished, never again to be, completely over. For fear that this child will be a chip off of his shoulder, which wasn't strong enough to carry his own cross, his own load, but held him up long enough to shoot off his own loads. Willing to crucify himself on the cross beside Jesus because he's willing to steal his life. Not willing to be resurrected 9 months later. I want to be ever daydreaming what his child would have looked like.
Come on, poet.
I can't slow my heartbeat down because it's racing like NASCAR. No right turns. So maybe it's my turn to go left also and commit the utmost tragic thing my mind could bring these small hands to commit right now. Since you're not willing to sacrifice your time, I'm going to sacrifice mine. No need to abort me just because you don't want me. I am not Jesus. So please don't have your doctor soldier pierce me with the sword. Just let me gather up enough strength to grab hold of this umbilical cord, squeeze it tighter until my skin becomes lighter, or if I can muster up enough strength to be torn from your wall to be stillborn, or if hanging myself works to my advantage, then by morning time you would start showing signs and symptoms of a miscarriage.
More than sickness inhabits a sick mother in mourning. Pain shoots through her nerves like stars. And through it all, she sets the bar. She becomes the bar. She exceeds the bar till she no longer saw the bar. And with pent-up resentments, he creates himself a false idol through blasphemy only playing gods. Wanted to take this life, believing he created this life, not understanding that his dick was being used as an instrument like Moses' rod.
Come on.
And she is a drum major.
Yeah.
And God is conducting a symphony that even Jesus would two-step to. For it was heaven sent for the conception of the nights. But she no longer is feeling the sun shining so bright, on her belly that's so tight, as she begins losing sight of her child's birthrights. Slipping away until tomorrow, he begins stripping his daddy of indecision of whether he gets a shot at living or not. He rather abort his parents, so God will abort consequences by praying, Lord, forgive them for they know not. Casting out his parents' sins by stepping in and only acting like God, blaming on his childhood ignorance. Can you imagine a child sacrifice himself for a father, using his own life as the bar, making him more of a man?
So Lord, I pray you let me come back to you. My father was not ready for a son. Just a vain decision made in the heat of passion. And I know if born in this world I would receive no love, starving if I was fasting. Lord, please let me come back home. My father was not ready to take on the role of a real man. Too busy, fake believing and purposely misleading a man man that possesses the mission of deceiving and the wits to make mom think it would be wrong for conceiving anything that resembles his image, his features, demeanors, and actions. But he wants to kill me. Hold my head underwater longer than John the Baptist. Punish me. Pull my halo down over my head, tighten it around my neck, and strangle me.
Come on.
Abort me like a distant memory, like watercolored imageries. But Lord, I pray you let me come back to your vicinity.
And as he physically died, Piers rose up her side, spiritually birthed him back into the sky.
Thank you.
He changed his mother's answers to a question to true or false. No longer multiple choice, he decided to take his own life. And with his breathing fading like single little balls, his mother ran down enough tears to flood New Orleans all over again. And as she reached out for a real father, she reached out for the hem of his life, and he began to ascend.
Grab hold of his nail-driven hands for protection.
This is a child's life being resurrected.
Unwrapped from his mother's manger.
An angel free from danger in the presence of strangers.
And oh, I got a mansion in the sky.
2 wings so that I can fly.
But a father's love that would never die.
Finally making my left turns, turn rights. And all this started because he heard a man say he wasn't ready to be his father.
So I fall down at this altar stage for making myself a sacrificial offering. All his wrongs I fixed.
And I pray that your little child come back quick. Now,
Today, because your son has gotten homesick.